Merry Christmas.
And then when we did that, we came back and said, let's get back to it. You know what I mean? So once again, I love everybody. Thank you for the support. If you support the channel, cop some merch. Shout out to my man, Mr. DCYLP. You see that? Oh, you see that Frosty hat I got on right there?
Frosty, baby.
With that white and red TBP. You know what I mean?
Family.
You know what I mean?
Family.
You know what I mean? But listen, to the left, I got the one and only
ESTEBAN. You know him.
To the right,
Mr. DCYOP in my Brokest podcast T. If you rockin' with me,
bars,
and you rockin' with Mr. Merry Christmas and Wax Groove TV.
Hey. All right, so before we jump into the bulk of stuff, since we was already on TV for a moment, Black Monday, like we said, man, check it out. Really dope show. So what else y'all watching right now in the moment?
I'm stuck on The Shy. I'm stuck on Raising Canaan. If y'all haven't gotten into that,
I haven't watched it yet. I'm waiting for like 3 episodes in before I start watching.
Okay, so we got 2, so it's 1 more. All right.
I'm up to date on. Well, it's not like it's a lot, but you know what I'm saying. I watched the first 2 or whatever.
The wife got me on this love after lockup shit. I'm on that too.
Any of y'all watch Startup? Shit called Startup.
I didn't watch it yet. It's funny because I actually put it in my my list of stuff to watch.
Started it, never finished it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit dope.
What's it about?
Well, the first season, basically it's about her starting up like little businesses in the tech world. She starts up Gen Coin, which is something.
Well, it's 3 individuals.
Yeah, but she was the
she was
computer
the head
behind
of it.
the computer part of it. And then you had your man to represent you in the business world or whatnot, and you had your enforcer per se. You know what I'm saying, with my man Ronnie and shit.
Street dude that was.
So you had the brains, you had the face, and you had the bronze.
Yeah.
Sort of, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's how most businesses
started
work,
it,
though.
but see, the wife be fucking killing me. Excuse my language, you too, because she always want to start something and then we don't want to finish it.
Understandable.
That's like, you know what I'm saying, something of it. You know what I'm saying? Some things happen. You know what I'm saying? And
so they're just going through the motions of being a startup, more or less.
Speaking
how
of,
far
hold on.
did you get?
Speaking of setting,
because I'm on season 3, so like,
nah, I'm nowhere near that.
But
speaking of setting it off early in the game, that show set it off early in the game too. A lot happened in the first couple episodes.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, when you watch that first episode of Black Monday, I don't think there's been so much to happen in one single episode as I've ever seen in that particular show.
Oh,
bro.
I forgot too, y'all, because he said Black. I'm on the new season of Black Lightning as well.
Okay.
Continue on.
Yep, I fell off from Black Lightning for a minute, but it's a dope show.
Black Monday basically it's set in the 80s. You
right.
understand?
So when you think of the Wolf of Wall Street,
just
picture it as a black man.
Yeah, basically Black Monday is when they crash the market on a Monday, and
But the plot leading up to it and how they
God.
plan on killing the market and everything that comes after that.
You guys still on season 1?
Nah, I'm at the end of season 2. So I put my man on, who I'm in school with right now too. Like, I put him on earlier this week. I started watching it last week on Sunday. I'm lying, last Sunday. So I put him on this week because he came over. We had a little study group on Tuesday. Pause. Holmes already at middle of season 3 already. I was like, sheesh.
What's wrong with a study group?
Nothing, but the way I said it for a second, I just, you know what I mean?
Season 3 is airing right now, though, right?
Yes, that's what's on air right now. But that and The Shy, I'm caught up on The Shy. We got one more episode. I'm kind of mad we got one more episode. But
Emmett is that dude, yo. I love Emmett, yo. I love Emmett.
Emmett's dope.
Emmett is my man, yo.
And then Kevin's transition right now is it's interesting.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, because he right now, he's at that phase where he's been through enough in his life where he's crossing over into manhood.
Yeah, he's trying to find himself.
Right. That's why I say he's crossing over into manhood. He's been through some shit. He's got to learn how to process it, and in the process, he's becoming a man at the same time.
And that's why I love Emmett, because he's already through that process. Because Emmett been through a lot of shit.
Yeah, he has. Some self-inflicted.
Yeah. And now he's at the point where he can actually give out advice and drop gems.
Right.
And help, or try to help those that need help.
Emmett's character development was it's dope. Cause honestly, when you go back to the first season of The Chi, like I just felt like he was just gonna be that cast off, like he was just there. You know what I mean? But obviously, with what happened with the main character and them having to move away from him, the way they put him in the forefront, I like it. I like it a lot. What do you think is gonna happen with Mayor Perry?
Yo, Mary Perry is a clown right now, man. I don't understand, because Mr. Steban, he probably ain't watching. I don't understand why he did what he did in the last episode. Like, really, bro? Like,
there was no point in that.
Like, nah, that was just stupid. Because he made it seem like he was ready for that lifestyle change. He was on the up and up because he had just got bucked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It seemed like he was about to turn over a new, leaf, but now you go back into your ratchet BS, man. Like, come on now.
I mean, he never truly left the game. You know what I mean? But he was supposed to separate himself, and then, like you said, you can't revert back to old ways.
Yeah, because he had went from real quick trying to be, okay, I want to be a proper role model, stand up type father figure in his life, to now you're gonna go ahead and do that,
right? Knowing
he was out with, you know what I'm saying,
right.
Come on, man.
The Trig was just basically objecting it without objecting it. You show up acting. You know what got me with that episode too? Like after they left and went to that dance or whatever. Like I get it, you know what I mean? Like Jake took Trig's whip, but why did they stay there? You know what I mean? Outside of him taking Trig's whip, what was the point of Perry and Trig staying there? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
let them two hash it out. Like they should have just bounced. You know what I mean? Because you put yourself in that. At the end of the day, Perry put himself in that predicament. Yeah. Granted, homeboy shouldn't have said what he said, and shouldn't have put hands on him ultimately. But you put yourself in that predicament.
Yeah.
So what else we got for shows?
Let me see here. There's other shows that I watch with the wife they're not really like worth mentioning because y'all.
The real chick flickish.
Yeah, it's like some like real like.
Let's hear them though. Let's just hear them.
Relationship.
Whatever.
Type
let's just
shit.
hear them, yo.
Bro, it can't get no worse than
a
bunch of dudes watching Insecure. Because I watch Insecure faithfully without.
I love Insecure. All right, so peep game. All right. Yo, me and my wife watched this show called Marriage Huntsville, yo, and I like that shit. I ain't even gonna front. I'm gonna look dead in this camera.
What it's about?
And I'm gonna tell you all that show Marriage Huntsville is popping. It's about black successful couples that are like in the real estate game and like lawyers and stuff like that, and developers. And they just pretty much, it's like a reality show. They just pretty much trying to like, get things, up and running in their businesses as well as their own personal life. So you have like your little like beefs and stuff, within like the friendships and, it's not
on Netflix or regular cable.
It's on regular cable. I can't remember what network, but it's not like real like ratchet on some like Love and Hip Hop type shit. Yeah. But then at the same time, it got like this real like serious like undertones where you got one couple that's going through a divorce right now. Working. They trying to work. Well, they not trying to work things out because it's a rap. The relationship is pretty much beyond repair. They're currently divorced and shit like that. But like. I like to watch it, with the wife and stuff like that because, it shows like a lot of I feel like a lot of empowerment of our own people. You know what I'm saying? You get to see us in a successful life, but then again, you get to see us, trying to like work things out like real life situations. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
And there's another show too that me and the wife be watching.
Where's this on? Like what
What network?
Aired on? Yeah.
Like I was just saying, the Wax. I can't remember what network it's on. It's not on Bravo.
Thank God.
Uh,
Please don't say VH1 and we good.
nah,
I'm good then. I'll
I don't know.
gladly watch
I don't know. Is it on Oprah's network? I can't remember. I'm not sure. But there's another show that we watched too. I don't want to mess up the name. Oh, it's called yo, I'm wildin'. I don't give a damn. It's called Married to Medicine. And I love that show too. I ain't gonna front. Once again, it's about
all black people, the all black doctors.
Successful
I've seen a
black
couple
doctors in
episodes of that.
Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Showing a little bit of their lives, and pretty much a nice lifestyle. But at the same time, they had their little beefs amongst friends and stuff like that too. And everybody just going through the motions, just trying to figure shit out.
You wasn't gonna share these with us?
You know why he ain't want to share them with us? Because at the end of the day, his wife is watching some extra light skin shows on the relationship shows. You know what I mean?
Whatever, but yeah, it's like something you lay in your bed and you watch with your lady and stuff like that.
Word.
I wouldn't watch it like by myself. I would rather watch with my lady. I'm not gonna be laying up in the bed like Dolo type shit, rubbing on my balls and watching these shows. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm watching Insecure Dolo, bro. If you
watching the Dolo because you watching the old seasons. But if
I'm saying after being put on and taking the time to watch it, if I was a single man, I'm still watching it.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
not gonna lie.
True.
I'm not gonna lie.
Insecure popping.
Insecure is dope.
Yeah.
I can't even
It
front.
is.
But like anything else outside of that, like that's chick flickish to me. So I won't delve any further than that. You know what I mean? To like anything girly Dolo. Like if I do, it's definitely gonna be us watching it together.
Excuse me. But yeah, that's as far as shows, man. That's pretty much it for me.
Word. I feel like there's so many dope shows out there that we're yet to even know about, which makes it even worse. You know?
True.
What I mean?
Yo, it's like. But then again, look at our lifestyles. Obviously we were able to watch these, but who actually has that much time to consume everything?
Right. And then you got to think of why we can watch them. Like, look at what time they're coming out, or it's on demand. You know what I mean? Like, The Shy comes on Sunday at 9:00. Like,
And the majority of the time we binge watching this shit anyway. So we're spending like, if we had the time, we got like 3-4 hours a day where we're just not doing anything. We're just chilling. We're just watching like mad episodes.
Exactly.
So
you can't just wake up on a Monday morning and say,
yeah,
let's watch some of this today. You know what I mean? So today's July 30th. Today's a Friday. Tuesday will be August 3rd. Another great day in the hip hop is upon us.
Absolutely.
Before we go any further, if you haven't slapped that subscribe button, go ahead and smack that subscribe button. We're on all digital platforms. This episode could be sponsored by you instead of our pockets, and it'll look a little better, sound a little cleaner. But that's a story for another day. But yeah, man, August 3rd, something very legendary is happening. I think the hip-hop community is very excited about this.
Name the location.
Madison Square Garden. You know what I mean? D Block, Dipset, D Block. D Block, Dipset, D Block. Those are the only words I know to that particular song. It's just the chorus. But
I didn't even know.
You ain't know that track? So yeah, man, we got the Locks, D Block versus Dipset, the Diplomats versus. So where y'all going with this? Where you siding?
Who I'm siding with?
Yes.
I don't really want to choose sides, man.
Listen, man, it has to be done, and I'm choosing sides. I'm going with the Locks.
That's where
No disrespect to to the dips because I got wild respect for the dips, but
Well, I'm going with the dips.
I'm going with the.
You gotta choose sides. I'm going with
I'm
the
going with the
Dipset,
locks.
man.
Yeah, so I gotta go with the locks, and I'm gonna tell you why. Did you see what Jada did to Fab on the verses?
Absolutely. and let me be honest. Let me be honest with you, Mr. Wax. I thought Fab was gonna wash Jada, but then as I watched
Fab
it,
was going too.
as I watched it, I'm like, whoa.
Yo, Jada was pissy drunk and came prepared.
Yo, you wanna know why? He's a May baby,
Yo,
bro.
that
Y'all
man
be
came
trying,
from-
I
yo.
thought Fab was gonna come
What?
through with all that soul tape shit and just body this dude.
Nope.
Summertime shootout and it just didn't go right.
Didn't go his way.
Nothing went right for him.
Not at all. Yo, what I really love though is the back and forth between SP and Capo
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Yeah.
Hysterical. I love it though.
Yeah.
I love the competition, like them going back and forth, and it's all friendly and all in fun and games. You
Yeah,
can
it's
tell,
all love.
but it is amazing to see them doing that, going back and forth like that. I love it. Yeah, so I think this is gonna be a big night in hip hop. I wonder what this is gonna do in terms of like numbers, like streaming numbers, if it's gonna be one of the best of the best. But then I also wonder how they gonna have features, like they gonna be bringing out people like this is a concert type of situation, being that it's at the Garden.
That'd be fire if they do.
That'd be crazy.
That'd
fire.
be
I mean, it's
fire
at
if
the
they
Garden,
do.
so I feel like you gotta be super epic about it. It can't just be like a regular versus, like them just chilling and that's that. Like you gonna allow people to be in there and everything. Like
That would
Yeah.
be extra fire.
exactly.
I ain't gonna lie, I think this could potentially be a big one too because they capitalized off of this one because they actually sold fucking tickets.
Exactly.
And it's in the Mecca of New York. So
But that's what I'm saying. At the same time, you got both crews up there, but because of the magnitude of this being at MSG, two legendary groups.
yeah.
Both, and on top of that, not even that they're two legendary groups, the two legendary groups that dominated the mixtape era.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you dominate the mixtape era, you was doing something. So you add that, plus just that the culture behind it, it's gonna be big, man. I really can't wait for this. This is gonna be dope.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But Steph, you pulling out the 4X white tee for this one?
Dipset. You already know how, you know what I'm saying, we came up.
Size 42 pants,
You know what I'm saying?
42
You
waist to the
already know. Bandanas out, all that.
Hey, yo, you know what's crazy? In high school, bro, I'll never forget this. My waist was a 28, right? 28 waist. I used to buy size 36 and 38 jeans and a couple of 40s.
Bro.
A couple of 40s.
You wearing the same size jeans I was wearing, but I was wearing them because that's the size I needed.
I was just, everything was extra large
Like,
back
goodness
then.
gracious.
And I look at that shit now like,
Yo,
bruh,
it was a
Yeah.
couple times I had 6XTs, man.
stupid.
What?
Then you get the Galaxy.
Dumb long.
Hey, yo,
Yeah,
you
them
get the
Galaxy
Galaxy
tees was
tee.
nuts,
That
yo.
shit would come down to here for no
That
reason.
era was crazy. They made so much
Yo,
bread off
what?
them Galaxy tees.
Yeah, when you look back though, that shit was such a terrible time for fashion.
Yeah, it
Oh my
was.
God.
Like, it was bad, bro.
It
like,
was.
really bad. But you know, things come and go.
Exactly.
I just hope that shit don't come back. That oversized
Oh, that's
shit like
that's
that.
definitely not gonna come back ever. Ever.
I hope
Just
not.
gonna sneak back real quick.
I mean,
feel like
some of the palettes.
I sold all those oversized jerseys.
like yo, bell bottoms sneaking back.
For who? Women?
Well,
Men,
Nah, but that's
Nah,
all
that's
them.
out.
That's all them.
dog, that dude
A$AP
Quavo be having on the bell bottoms.
He do. All them dudes. Him, ASAP Rocky, all them dudes be wearing that
Yo,
suspect stuff.
telling you, man.
I'm good though. I'm not. You ain't gonna
well
catch
they
me in
get
that.
they get like paid to wear that bullshit too. So
Don't matter to me. The best you gonna
True.
get out of me is some slim fit. It's like a slim fit, and that's still going. I'm gonna still have room. I'm still gonna be able to carry my wallet in my pocket. I'm gonna still be able to put my phone in my front pocket. You're not gonna be able to catch the detail on my key. You know what I mean? Like my pants ain't never gonna be that tight, and I ain't never gonna rock no bell bottoms. Like you see certain, you know, and that's the thing that kills me with some of these rappers. Like they start getting money and start wearing certain shit as if you have to dress like that because you're getting money.
Yeah,
No,
you
you
don't.
don't. You can refine the way you dress, but still be true to yourself. So stop all that goofy that some of y'all be doing. So where we at with this music though?
Yeah, I don't want to start with me, man. I'm fucking
Yo, man. Well, we'll
like 10
I'm
albums,
light with
10,
it.
10,
I'm light.
10
I ain't
albums
gonna
deep.
lie. I ain't no 10 albums
Don't
deep.
start with me. I'm too many albums deep.
You know what I hate about, like, I really love that we got options for music, but when there's so many options at once, that shit it's annoying.
It is.
Because you can't get to everything. Like, when you got a weekend or 2 weekends where you got like 4, 5, 6, 7 projects dropping like 2 weeks, that shit is rough.
Yeah.
That shit is hard. Logic dropped today.
Dave East dropped today.
I listened to that. The album started off well. I'll say that. I'll leave it at that.
What, that Hoffa? I ain't
Dave East and
Harry Fraud.
Harry Fraud,
Yeah.
for those that don't know.
Yep. Dave was rapping. He was
Yeah.
rapping. I'll give him that. Like we was talking about, that Dark Low.
That
Charlie
Dark
Pope.
That Dark Low hard, yo. That Dark Low hard, yo. I
Yo,
told
man,
y'all
shout out
that
to Dark Low, man. You be having me
That Dark Low.
putting up some extra sets in the gym, man. Have me bench pressing a little extra weight, man. That's that
Yeah.
jail workout music right there.
Yeah,
You gotta love it.
Dark Low. It was hard, but I felt like it cooled off a little bit at the end.
It cooled off.
At the
Towards
end or in
the
the
end?
middle?
It might have been in the middle. It had a little cool off moment in it, but overall,
I feel like the album went like this. Like it starts at a high, then
Definitely
you come to a
started at
plateau, and then you come back out. Like I feel like you mellow out on the way out. Like you come on where you're supposed to.
High and then it just plateaus. Yeah,
I like
I
that
could
though.
agree with that.
I like that, but it keeps. I feel like the mood is consistent once it comes up to that high. You know what I mean? Like the way they started that with that track "Lamb."
Yeah, I take
talking
that.
that
It
talk.
don't cool. It just plateaus.
Right.
Yeah.
Willie the Kid.
Yep.
Yeah,
Willie's
Keep watching the
project.
fly.
Now that. Yeah.
Fire. And you know what I really love about that project is not only is he dropping you gems, and like he always does, but he's keeping it true to his brand. Like he's giving you that motif.
definitely.
He's giving you that motu vice without giving you without just smacking you in the face
Yeah.
with the labels or with the name. You know what I mean? Like
Yo, what's that line he said? On his new project? I can't remember the name of the song when he was talking about how he hit his man up, or he saw his man buying another
Joint
brand.
song.
yeah.
And he was like, "Yo, while you paying for a brand,
I'm building a brand.
I'm
or some
building
shit.
a
Yeah.
brand.
Money,
Like,
I'm
yeah,
making money.
I'm
Right.
making money.
Yup.
Yeah.
Bro, but track 2, you could bullshit with rap if you want to.
Yeah, exactly.
I do what the fuck I want when I want.
To.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Because we already know.
Oh
He said
my
he said a
God.
minute ago, yo, like I rap when I want to. I don't gotta make music.
Right.
I make rap. I rap. I make music when I
Really
want to
is
make music.
Champagne
Yeah,
Willie.
Yes,
yeah.
but yo, he not lying. Like if you look too, and
Yeah.
I had to do my research before I did that little cover piece on him the other day. His net worth is like $2 or $3 million. You know what I mean? And
nice.
that's strictly off the independent scene, like him
nice.
doing it himself. So you ain't got no choice but to respect that man. And when he could say it, you could bullshit with rap if you want to.
Yeah.
He not lying.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that for a while too, cause you just mentioned that. Yo, these independent underground MCs, you never ever hear about them complaining about bread or being freaking broke. You hear more about that with the mainstream artists struggling.
Exactly.
Somebody get locked up, they don't got no bail money, they don't got no lawyer money, they
Right.
sitting. But these underground independent dudes that get no radio play, they
Got
living
it figured out.
comfortably.
Exactly.
No
Man,
complaints.
Look at Crime Apple. My man in the new Jag, like every other day,
No
got like
complaints.
hella property down in Colombia now.
No complaints.
Exactly. His new album is fire too. You don't fuck with Crime Apple too? That's dope. But you ain't lying. And I got into an argument with a coworker before, and I was trying to explain to him like he one of these dudes that like he's hanging off of Drake's meat sack. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say that.
Oh my goodness.
But like we got into it one day, and I was trying to tell him because he was trying to tell me I ain't know music. I'm like, bro, you have no idea, bro. You know what I mean? So
you should have been like, what?
I
got my own podcast.
I gotta walk away from him.
It's called the Brokest Podcast. You bonehead.
I gotta walk away from him. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta let people be ignorant. So long story short, I was telling him like, yo, you want to sit there and talk that talk, but all these artists that you talk about and all the artists I listen to, who you think getting more paper? I'm like, all right, keep thinking that. Mm-hmm. Keep thinking that. You think some of these big name artists can go out and just tour whenever they want to?
Yeah.
No. You know why? Because the label wants their chunk. They can't just pick up private shows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These indie artists, they could put together a tour themselves, book the venue themselves, go through whatever booking agent. Ain't no middleman. That's them doing it all. Yeah. All that merch coming back to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the other stuff. And it, like you said, I mean, they ain't got no choice but to get it together anyways because they doing it themselves. So when you putting up your money, you can't be stupid about it. You got to figure it out. That shit is either going to grow or you're going to be wasting money.
Yeah. Rock Marcy and Fleet Lord just did a project. I think it dropped August, 27th?
27th. Yeah, I can't wait for that. I'm tight. I'm tight. I couldn't go see him at Sony Hall. Yeah.
Yeah.
The way after coming back from vacation and just the way shit lined up.
When is the Boston? What date is the Boston show? It's Rock Marcy, Stove God.
They going to Boston?
They going to Boston. I'll tell you right now. Hold on.
I ain't see that. I might be
for the same little tour.
Yep. Hold on.
Shit, I might be able to make that one.
Hold on. Let me see if y'all can keep talking.
Did y'all see Jizz at the Blue Note? He going to the Blue Note? I low-key want to go to that. Yeah, I think August 24th and 25th, Jizz is gonna be performing live at the Blue Note. Then you got the Conway and Benny joint coming up. Conway and Benny. One of them is in October, and one of them is September. Out this way. But you know what's sad? Even with that, like same.
Mad shows.
Man, and that's how I feel, bro. It's the same thing like with the music, like how there's mad music out right now. There's so many shows. Like the moment shit got opened up. Them shows just flooded. Like dudes is trying to get their money back plus some. Yeah. That concert industry want it all.
Yeah.
Every other day, I feel like there's a new show coming out every
Get
other
an email
day.
Or you liking something on Instagram.
There's like a big joint in Las Vegas. Some like
music fest.
Like a show or whatever, like mad R&B artists, couple of like.
Yeah, I saw that. That's 2022.
Yeah.
Here's the thing though, like they talking about this damn new
sprinkle in there. I seen Cameron sprinkled in there.
They talking about this new Delta shit, but
that Delta variant.
Yeah, but they still booking freaking concerts and stuff like that, and games like. Yo, we don't know how to move right now, man.
We don't, and it's funny because you say that. You mentioned that though, because like when I be at the gym now, like when I be out, I still wear a mask when I'm out. You know what I mean? I feel like I get looked at funny if I have a mask on. It's hilarious. Like people be looking at me, and I'm just like, man, you stay away from me. I don't know what's going on with you. You know what I mean? But a couple months ago, it's like people act like that wasn't the norm. The moment you got that mandate was lifted for people to take their mask off, it was just like, oof. I get it. Some people are vaccinated, some aren't. You don't know who is or isn't. I just ain't trying to take the risk personally. So I'm masked up, going into any stores, hitting the gym, all of that. So what else we got for music? Got that new Willie, got that new Dark Low.
Yo, man, today, what is called Honey Sweeter Than Blood. That Dash and Uncle John came out.
Yeah.
I've been bumping that all day.
So that's a whole project.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a whole project.
Because the video you sent me, that track was fire.
Oh my God. I thought I sent the project today too. I might have just posted it on some Instagram.
I think you just posted on Instagram, yeah, because I ain't see the project.
But man, and they had the that's what I was trying to go to today. They had the little listening party at Sweet Chicks. I know you a Sweet Chicks fan. That boy, you know what I'm saying?
Love some Sweet Chick.
Oh yeah, he gonna be down for this.
Yo, and I'm so tight, bro, because I definitely mixed my days up. Like I was telling you, I definitely thought that was.
You know, I had a little like, oh, we could do that, go live.
Hell, that shit would have been fire. I'm mad. I'm tight.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm tight because I was looking at that August 24th.
Crazy,
show for Jizz at Blue Note. I was like, that's straight. I'll go to that, and a week later be back out there, go to that joint. So when you hit me today and was like, oh, that's, I mean, we going, I'm like, fuck. I was tight. But yo,
it's fully produced by a producer named Look Damien, or on Instagram it's KID Kid or whatever. Mm-hmm. But like K with EYED. Like K.
Yo, how do you say homie's name? Is it Uncle John or Uncle John?
Uncle John,
just straight up Uncle.
Uncle.
Okay, because I mean I see how it's spelled and I feel like I want to say Unc. You know what I mean?
I seen how it was spelled and I thought it was Ankle John.
Right. So that's what threw me off.
Like straight up.
That's what. But yo, it's crazy. Like I didn't know about Home until that.
I had heard Home, and I had seen Home on a track. It was him, Dash, V Don had produced it, and some other dude. Mm-hmm. And you know, I was like, okay, I seen the, you know what I'm saying, but I ain't really
September
like
September 25th in
I ain't really like, you know what I'm saying.
September 25th.
Yeah. Check it out like
that's
that.
For rock.
This is for
I think it was Bub, matter of fact, who
Conway and Stove
brought it back around to my attention to really check him out again.
Yeah. See, so you put me on to that Genesis 127 album with him and Rome Streets. I ain't know who he was. So the crazy shit is I listened to that album.
He got projects, bro.
He do.
Boy,
see, I ain't diving into his.
Hey, I dove in.
You know what's funny? Yo,
projects.
These companies and their algorithms be working together. Cause like after I listen to that, right? Then like let's say I go to YouTube Music, all of a sudden, mad shit that features Uncle John was popping up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, like I'm about to dive into his work because everything I heard him on so far, that man spits.
Yo,
that man
you
spits.
might fall in love because he got some shit.
He like, nice.
You dove into his projects?
Bruh, yeah, a minute ago.
Speaking of which, too, what's the name? Rome Streets dropped another project called Razor's Edge. It's not out on digital platforms just yet, so you know, had to kind of trap out the bandwidth, but that shit is fire, too. But like I was telling you before we started recording, man, Uncle John, I thought he was going to be a light-skinned, ab-soul-looking dude, so when I seen him and he was just like, I'm like, yo, the voice does not fit the face.
Yeah.
But it was funny.
I think he fits his, you know, the way he looks.
I mean, you know, his mannerisms fit, but I just expected some light-skinned dude for some reason. Don't ask me why. Light-skinned dude with either braids or some ponytail.
Sweeter Than Blood, though, yo, the production on that, fucking crazy, man. That dude, Look Damien, oh my God. Shouts out to him. He's a May baby.
Yo, so is that an album you run to, or is that an album you lift weights to?
I would say you could run to it. I don't know, like.
Don't ask me. I don't do either because the way my body is set up.
Don't let this guy lie to you.
It's definitely got beautiful vibes as far as like production goes in many different ways, and it's like fairly kind of broad as far as like it's just not like no like one tempo or whatnot, and then it's got like different types of like. I don't want like the melodies is kind of different on one track to another as far as like the sampling goes, because the sampling on there is crazy too. Like, and they got a track on there that had, you know, with the Dipset reunion on there.
Word.
Yeah.
Where's he from?
Uncle John from the DMV area, like DC.
DC, Baltimore area.
Yeah.
Where
they did this whole project in the Red Room, I believe, which was down there, wherever that's located.
You know what I like about him, though? Granted, he raps fast, but his flow, he can what's the word? He can change his cadence up and his tempo up to fit any type of beat. So you could put him on a beat with like some heavy drums, and then he could get
because these beats are some of these beats on this like joint is slow.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say you could put him on some like some heavy boom bap drums.
You had heard in that video, that's a slow beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But then you turn around, you could put him on a Rock Marcy type beat with no drums, or like a DJ Muggs beat with no drums, and I feel like he's still gonna rip it. You know what I mean? Speaking of which, Muggs put out an album with Hologram.
Yeah.
Mayhem Loren brother.
Okay.
So I heard a little bit of it. The production was bananas. Muggs does not miss on the production side.
Hologram.
I was shocked to see that. Like I didn't think, like, where'd that come from? I feel like Muggs usually works with people who are like buzzing or got like a decent. I guess you could say buzzing or just people who could really rap and have like a solidified name for knowing how to spit. You know what I mean? Like I heard some dope verses from Hologram, but does he even have an album prior to this? A body of work, period.
I get what you're saying.
So that's what just caught me off guard. Like,
Yeah.
so. I knew you was bumping that new Ransom. How is it?
Shit hard, man. Like I said, I said this online a couple of days ago. Like his resurgence is just crazy,
Bananas.
crazy.
It definitely is. That's a very
Y'all
good
think
word.
y'all think I could get like a 15-second snippet out of it?
I think for Ransom you could.
Hold on, let's see. Hold on.
15 seconds might be too long, though.
No, I think we're good. We can't. I don't think we could go over 30.
Yeah.
Hold on, real quick.
The hat makes your head look small, man.
This one? Nah, nothing makes my head look small. I got a big ass head. I would take this off, but I need a haircut, something fierce. Yeah, I ain't get a cut since we came back from Puerto Rico.
Let me see.
Nah, bro, off camera I'll
Dog.
show it to you.
I mean, you can't be embarrassed.
I mean, but yeah, the lineup game is crazy. The lineup game is that shit looking extra rugged
I
right
need a
now.
cut too, and I ain't gonna front. I ain't getting a cut this week. I'm just gonna rock out.
Hey, yo, you know what? As a grown man too. Granted, I should, obviously we all should take pride in how we look, but sometimes, if you ain't gotta look like somebody, I just be comfortable sometimes. It's like, yo, I ain't gotta be in front of no people. I ain't gotta look like nobody right now. I'm about to just be raggedy. Let the hair just grow any which way. It's time to step out though. The lines will be sharp.
Gotta reach farther. These are the rules, but they don't apply to a weak blogger. Heat sparker, flaming fillet, and spray till the beef darker. Sweet talkers, drug dealing killers, known as concrete talkers. Street authors, come get these vivid scriptures.
Okay, that's enough. That's off Ransom's new project, All the King's Men. And this is him and Mickey Fax. So, Ransom, shout out to Ransom. I'm happy for you. You doing your thing.
Yeah.
You was doing your thing last year. You was bodying shit last year. You continued, this year. So,
Yeah, he was a comeback kid. I think he had the best comeback of like any artist in a while. Now that you mentioned Mickey Fax, what's good with him, Royce, and Lupe?
bruh, I don't know where that started. I don't know how it started because I wasn't really listening to their pod like that. I guess what it sounds like is
beef, right?
I guess
They're putting out diss records and then they be on live with each other. Yeah.
I guess they felt like Royce just kept throwing like undertone like jabs at them and shit like that, trying to make it seem like he was way more superior than them. And I guess everything just freaking imploded. But I heard
check that out too.
I heard both diss tracks. And it's kind of like split as far as, who was victorious.
Now, are they actually beefing or they still friends though?
But I think that shit is dead out here.
I haven't really delved in and researched the situation yet, so that's why I'm asking, because I don't want to speak on it and I don't really know what's going
so
on
I
with
don't
that just
me
yet.
either. So I don't, like I said, I heard the tracks, but I don't know what led up to it. So it ain't even worth, like speaking on it right now until we get the proper.
So we do the proper.
Journalistic investigation. Yeah. A bunch of yellow journalists over here.
But shout out to all three of them cats, bro.
What else? What else we listening to? You know what? I'm gonna give y'all a little. I want to give y'all a little 15-second snippet of that Willie.
Okay, go ahead.
Bullshit with rap if you want to.
Tell y'all what the hell I'm listening to.
I don't know, like, how, because that Mike Ben that came out, I might have spoke about that. Besides that,
You said what came up? When came up?
Mike came out like in like June. I'm pretty sure we have it. It's been so long, I don't even know. I might have spoke about it, so. That album, Disco. It's crazy name, Disco, though.
I don't think I heard that shit.
Nah, you probably did. That ain't even, I don't know if it's your type of
I just got to be in the mood for it. I like Earl. I just got to be in the
That's
mood.
how I discovered Mike.
You ready? I got this 15 seconds for y'all.
You know, we hear you, Willie.
Did you hear what my man said?
We hear you. Bringing it back. Did you hear what he said?
He said,
Remember we used to do that?
Did you hear what he said though?
Niggas used to be arguing in the hallway.
Did you hear what he said?
my man said, F
Get in trouble.
He said, F they drink.
Get in the classroom now! Did you hear what he said?
Facts. Hey, yo, when I did the little cover on Willie, I had to, did you watch it or no? I had to go back in it. Yeah, I just posted it yesterday.
Usually the good pop up
You
too.
know how, remember that his first mixtape put me on Daily Game Change? And I had to bring it back because I never forget that line when I went to get a project. That's what made me be a friend. He was like a family. He was like, I'm back like champion sweats. Matter of fact, I never left like Gucci, Louis Vuitton shit, play the song with Gucci. I'm like, yo. This dude's wordplay is ridiculous, you know what I mean? Then learning his backstory, like being college educated, cool brothers, really nice. You can bullshit with rap if you want to.
Willie.
What else is in there? Go ahead, Bob, talk to us.
I've been,
Mr. Bovington.
since our last encounter, I've been listening to SP's new project. It's called Ghosted. That joint came out. It came out July 9th, yo. So I've been rocking out to that. Got a lot, I'm telling you. Been rocking out to that. Obviously, we spoke about Dark Lord Lead On's project. Wax is spoke on Willie the Kid. I've also been listening to the new Riggs album, The Wake Ups.
Oh, Riggs put out a new project?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Riggs put out a project.
I'm about to look that up
The
now.
Wake Ups, that's tough. I've also been listening to that new Dave East came out today. So I was listening to that earlier. But I got more over to tell y'all right now. Where we at? Just gotta go through my history. It's been so much.
Yo, did y'all know Benny did the theme song for the NBA draft the other night?
Yeah, I saw that.
Shout out to Benny.
Yeah.
Made an NBA checks now. I ain't mad at you, Blair. I ain't mad at you, Blair.
Hey, yo, this one gonna catch y'all off guard, but I've been listening to this shit because I started following him on Instagram a couple of years ago, and I just like the way he carries himself, yo. My man from Houston, Slim Thug. Slim Thug got a project he dropped. Hold on, we find that joint. That shit real players, boy. I ain't no front. I'm feeling it. Hold on.
Yeah, I'll never forget why you looking that up, yo. I remember my senior year of high school. So my uncle was part of the selection process for this 3-day school down in DC. It was, I want to say like 27 athletes from different states or whatever. It was a dope scenario. We got to meet the Redskins. We did a lot. But long story short, I remember where we was bunking at, like at night. A lot of these dudes was from the country. There was most of them was football players.
Yeah.
And the dudes had asked me like who the best rapper was at that time, and that turned into a whole argument because I think I probably said like Ghostface or something. Like, no, me, I said Ghostface, and they was like, what? Who had? They said the dudes was like, you better act like you heard Slim Thug and Weezy.
Yo.
And I'm like, Slim Thug? He was like, what? She said Slim Thug got balls. I'm like, that basic ass rap.
Yes, Thugger. Yeah, he dropped the album. This album right here is called SDS Vibe. Yo, that shit came out April 22nd. But I've been recently listening to it for like the last like month. And it's just like real, like, it's just like real, like, player pimping.
Evidence dropped the project too. I forgot about that one.
What is it called?
Unlearning Volume 1.
Oh yeah, that came out a few weeks ago.
It did, but we've been on the move. We've been on the
That
move.
joint, yo, that joint is hard, bro.
I like it.
What?
I like it.
That came hard on that joint.
Hey, so did y'all see this tweet that Westside Gun put out yesterday?
Which one was that?
He said the merch, these vinyl deals, this hard shit, the boom bap wasn't on this level if it wasn't for my sacrifice. I promise you, you're talking to the man who did it and knew what was before me. Respect the Bronson, Rock, Sean P, Danny, Sky Zoo, Lil Brother, etc. I wanted to elevate it and I did. Thoughts on it? You need to see it again?
I saw that. I don't know this one right. Go ahead, say your piece with this stuff. I don't want to say it. I want to say mine.
But y'all want me to go first?
I'll go first. You don't have to go first. I'll go first.
Like, nah, I thought I heard somebody say, then push your opinion. But nah, like, I agree that I agree.
Alright, so what you think? Is it DC Robin?
I don't like that tweet, man. As a matter of fact, I hate that tweet. Like, bro, you get your flowers right now. Your whole king get their flowers right now, bro. That right there sounds like some over like arrogant, like cocky type shit, like you mentioned some of your colleagues' names, but it still kind of sound like they wouldn't be here, or the game wouldn't be where it's at right now if it wasn't for you. Like, you gotta understand, y'all got y'all own lane. Granted, more listeners are starting to, listen to, the underground MCs. Maybe because of y'all.
Yeah.
But brother, like, come on, bro. Come on, Westside.
So, I'll say this, hold on, let me, you know what I'm saying?
Because I was rocking out the action before I was even rocking out the you.
This is true.
Of course.
You're not that.
This is where things come into play for me. Wes a Leo. He's naturally braggadocious, bodacious, that type, you know what I'm saying? Very
Tapping into what I'm about to say.
exactly, very ostentatious. He's that, you know what I'm saying? And on the flip side, Leos could be bullies in a sense.
Yeah.
And it's not to say he's like bullying anybody, but that's just him being him and putting out the tweets. So
it's like every 6
Don't Westside Gun look like he won?
definitely.
Don't they look alike?
It's
I'll
like
keep that the evidence.
it's like every 6 months, like Wes is saying some shit like this, like
Right.
Bro,
Yeah.
you get your bread, you get your accolades, people see you. You the one that said you don't want to go mainstream, but you kind of like there right now, not full blown, but you're there.
So here's my thought
You
process.
got 1 foot in and 1 foot out.
You know what I think?
Enjoy it.
When it comes to somebody hit like Esteban said, he's super ostentatious. Yes, we get that. Very over the top and everything. But he has that marketable personality and attitude because he's over the top. So yeah, he fits right in with underground rappers and underground sound, like true to the culture when it comes to that boom bap stuff. But because of his personality and how he carries himself, I think that's what really catapulted him and himself further than where he needed to be. So yes, you are doing it a little bigger, better than other people. Just think about it, like listen to how he acts, right? And then think about how Rock Marciano is, like a Mayhem Moreno. You almost never see them on social media unless they got a post about something. You know what I mean? they're two laid back dudes where he's not.
So Rock could say the same thing though.
Rock, he can. So here's the thing. Rock is the reason a lot of these dudes have a lane, period. Because he's the one who started that type of production and just that whole connoisseur thing.
That's why it's kind of like offensive that West is actually like saying this. Like, okay, yeah, we get it because you're clumping everything together. You're saying the vinyl, you're saying the merch and the music, where you know these other.
But niggas was doing that before them.
Yeah, but they weren't really wax. They weren't really like, you know.
But then hold on, let me add to that. On top
I
of
actually
that,
don't care about no African fashion. Like, no, obviously Rock does, but he's not saying it like in all of his rhymes.
he's not saying it. If you ask me, Rock's a way better than
and Mayhem as well. He's not saying it like.
They don't have to.
Yeah, exactly.
Like dudes, they know they fly, they get fly. But I mean, if we take it to vinyl sales, I would love to see Griselda vinyl sales against like a Tech 9 vinyl sales.
Because Tech 9 blowing them on the wall.
Tech 9 get busy. He don't gotta talk. Yo, that dude merch sell out like
yes, and he don't gotta talk about it. That's what I'm saying. But he definitely blowing them off the water.
Only good thing I can say that comes to this too, like with him being so ostentatious, and him having done music with a lot of these dudes, yes, you are bringing more people into our realm of that boom, traditional hip hop, that boom bap sound, and even that newer connoisseur sound where you necessarily don't have any drum lines or any like a bass line or any type of drums in your production. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That I'll say that, but I do think it is a little over the top. But I've come to expect that type of stuff from Westside. You know what I mean?
Because you remember when Action was going on with his grants and shit like that. He was like, man, ain't nobody checking for no Ghostface no more. Ghost went bananas, and everybody was going bananas,
Right.
Because he kind of got tired of people saying that he sounded like Ghost.
Did he say nobody was checking for Ghost? Or
Yes,
he not
he did.
rapping? He said he not rapping like this.
He said, yo, ain't nobody
I
checking.
think there was an occasion where he
Yeah.
said, oh.
Yeah, he was like, yo, ain't nobody checking for him, though. Like, they ain't got no sound like him type shit.
He don't. And you know what's funny? They got a record together on this album called Legendary Weapons, and they sound nothing alike when you listen to that project, like to that record.
But I guess they squashed that. But yo, Ghost went in. Like Ghost was, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, at the end of the day, Ghost had every reason to be hot. Like, at the same time, it's like, why am I being compared to this person? Why are these two people being compared to one another? At the time, Action was still on the rise. Ghost had already hit his peak with his last album. He had been there. He's like, what, 30 plus years in the game now. So, he got his accolades. He got his album sales. Ghost done impacted the culture in many ways that a lot of artists can't. Especially when it comes to fashion, you know what I mean? Because he was getting busy back in the early 90s and early 2000s. But when you put stack rappers against each other like that, I feel like you're just setting them up for competition. You know what I mean? Even like Drew, remember like people were saying, yo, Drew sounded like Nas. Like, had Drew been like a bigger artist, you know what I mean? That probably would have became a bigger issue. Granted, Nas is super laid back, so who knows? But it could have become something that it didn't need.
Now we say all that to say this. Now Conway just said some shit recently too that I kind of respect him for. And what he said was, he was asked who he thought was the greatest group of all time. And he was like, yo, us, myself. He was like, look at what we did. Ain't nobody happy with us. He was like, yo, our run crazy. He's like, yo, this 5-year run we on right now, we put out the most projects, you know what I'm saying? And we got hot later in life. He was like, yo, everybody said out of him, West and Benny, he's the oldest. He said, yo, I got hot at 35. He said these cats at that age was like going like, these other groups was like going like down, like, not saying that wasn't the right second for me. He's like, I wasn't obviously because I looked up to him, but like, musically, they wasn't looking like they wasn't doing nothing no more. He's like, us, we consistently climbing. Like, so I respect him saying that because he got a point. You know, at that age, and you just keep getting better and better.
Right. I respect it. You know what I mean? I definitely respect it. Anybody want to hear some music from?
Nah, man, because I'm getting everything right now. You know what I'm saying? We getting so much music right now. It's like, well, there's one person that I'm disappointed in that I haven't heard music from in quite some time.
Who's that?
And that's Fab. I thought Fab was going to drop something during the whole pandemic. He ain't dropped shit.
It would have been nice to hear from him.
Like I added him and everything.
Honestly,
Well, he's been on like singles and stuff like R&B features, but but he hasn't done his own.
I feel like Fab ain't dropped none in a minute.
Because Pete Game, Mr. Slow himself.
Nas is dropping another album next week. Usually don't get a project from him, but like once
Exactly.
every 8 years. So he's doing something.
Another one. His Fab ain't dropping.
I want to hear something from Joey Badass. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
But I want to hear Joey spit. But he
Joey
getting that
busy.
TV money. He getting that
Yeah,
TV money, so I
busy.
can't be mad at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we good. We about to be an hour in, so
I want like a whole album that's an Earl joint.
that'd be fire.
Yeah.
You know.
How y'all want to send this off?
Yo. Love, peace, and prosperity, baby. We appreciate y'all for, continuously, checking for us. Even though we broke. You know what I'm saying? Everybody listening on Apple, Spotify, watching us on YouTube.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? It's all love.
Just that's the bomb.
That's my piece.
Yeah, man, you already know, man. Merry Christmas to all. You know. Merry Christmas and goddamn July.
Hey, yo, man, you got 3 of the illest personalities right here. 3 of the illest dudes that's always gonna get along. We love you. Thank you for supporting us. Smash that subscribe button. Subscribe on the digital platforms. Like our ish. Holla at us on Instagram. We love you. Peace.